gentlemen, please welcome Dennis Norden.
Oh dear, hope you feel the same at the end. Anyway, hello, and from television's rich tapestry, welcome to another assortment of dropped stitches. Over 100 in all, each and every one of them newly discovered, hitherto unseen, digitally enhanced and rich in beta-carotene. So let's begin by disposing of the fallacy that outtakes only happen when somebody stops concentrating, because many of our richest pickings come about when performers are concentrating so hard they forget they're only acting.
No, my dad's got a hot date, so we've knocked off early. So I'm free for the rest of the day.
Oh, look at you. The cafe has gone mad. And I've stupidly forgotten an order book that I need.
Hey.
Oh.
Chill for a sec.
That's nice.
There's plenty more where that came from. If you agree to have lunch with me.
Oh, no, I can't. Melanie's... Oh, sorry, I forgot. That was too nice.
Te voy a hacer tragar tus palabras. Ay, por favor. ¿Crees que te tengo miedo?
Parte.
I've been worried about her, so I'm paying for her.
Now we're getting to the bottom of it. Now we're getting to the truth. Sunita's 6, so the wedding's off. I was right all along.
Listen, I must admit, it won't be a great time to go away. I feel as if I should be here for her.
I knew it!
Hang on, you...
You don't want to get married because you'd rather stay here and nurse poor
Please!
Sunita. She's got you wrapped around her little finger.
Listen, please!
If you like her so much, marry her and stay!
You have to wash my hair.
What W are made from plastic or card for carrying papers and from leather for... Yes, wallet? Oh.
So, is it a container for... Oop. Bang myself in an awkward place there.
Mr. Whiteley there, hastily reassessing his plans for Saturday night. But seeing that all those were more or less self-inflicted traumas, let's now go to some of the exterior forces that can screw up a promising scene. In other words, the kind of intruders, gate crashers and interlopers you could describe as television preventers, because they've been known to threaten even the sumptuously assembled Montserrat Caballé.
He makes me feel like I'm the opposite of the way everyone sees me, you know? Like that chick who burned down the barn and dragged her 2 best friends on the road trip from hell. She doesn't even exist anymore. I can tell. You seem different, but in a good way. Thanks. Oh my God!
Why? But it was huge.
Got
down.
So he wasn't, he got discharged from the hospital that morning, so he wasn't fit himself. How he did that, I don't know. Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So he is, he's an absolute hero for what he did.
I mean, I think it is safe to assume that if Eddie had... Yep.
She's standing in the background there.
You're in the background.
We're on the bloody news.
будет прогрессировать, еще больше сближаться, а это значит, что мы все больше и больше зависим друг от друга.
We all will be getting more and more
To save Whitehaven, but here at North Shore, the weather's still battering the coast. And as you can see, it's quite powerful, throwing stones like this onto the shore side.
I'm making inquiries about Anna Beecham, your daughter.
Why? What's happened? Is she all right?
No, I'm sure she's fine. I'm just trying to contact her on a work-related matter.
Henry Winton.
Yes.
Well, you best come in. Mr. Beecham's in the garden.
As Valium heads into its next 25 years, this silly woman with her stupid dog is coming by again. Right on my bag, babe. He peed on my bag. Yeah, can you believe that?
And that means tonight the rain will be almost clear of most parts of England. Still be raining over probably London and southernmost counties. But then during the night, even that rain will begin to clear up. And then tomorrow, it's another day of April showers lost in May. So I think that'll be a day of bright weather, a bit of breezy weather, and April showers lost in May milling about. The bank holiday weekend, it's not looking all that good, really. It might get better on Monday. Warm and dry.
Now, this might be stating the obvious, but we have to say it. Whatever you do, don't try this at home. As if. David Forsdyke, with the circus, I'm already in tonight.
And high on the list of distracting influences comes this warning from Sweden. When filming a small girl, never position her where she can catch sight of herself on a TV monitor screen.
Nu har du blivit lite fri.
Emilia.
Ja, där är Emilia. Vad kul! Vad roligt att du är här, tjejen.
Welcome back. Now, we've already had more time than we're allowed, so let's get this on the plate. Now, this is the sauce. You've got your juice from the lamb, your oil and butter in there. You get your pan nice and hot, and then stand back.
Ooh, that looks good. Looks professional.
Oh, my God.
Cracking. That's marvellous, Ruth. It's all going well.
Quick. Oh, no, it's all right. Turn it on. Oh, my God. Right.
Hang on.
Pour it over there. I'm not even going to taste that because it's far
Frank, will you listen? There are three possibilities. One, that Bryony really is trying to poison you. Two, that there's something physically wrong with you. And four...
What can I say, Viv? What can I say? What can I say?
Miss... Ah, c'est un suspense, il faut dire Miss Aquitaine.
It's a pretty good batting wicket, and we followed up by playing pretty well in the later part of the day, and we found ourselves in a reasonable position at the end of the second day.
At the age of, what, 37 now, Graham, do you feel you're at your peak, or is it still to come?
37? 31?
I'r teimladau iasol a deimlau wrth grwydro hyd y muriau. Ac yn sgil y teim... Ac yn sgil... Ac yn sgil y profiadau iasol.
All right. Whoa! Oh, no!
And did you think that this fool could never win? We gotta do the bloody opening again.
Love you, Hayley. I'm married to you. I can't stand in front of the registrar and say things I don't mean, things I don't want to say. I can't betray you in that way.
It wouldn't be a betrayal.
Let's not pussy...
And the moment is
So I'll ask you once again. Is there any reason that the blood alcohol level can't be lost in the system?
If there was any way to change it, I would.
And that's your final word?
Oh, come on, I did try.
You'll live to regret this, Dr. Kahu. Your political career will be over before it's even finished.
Room for two, Tim. Can I come and join you?
Yes, certainly. Please come and help me.
All right.
And as you'll have spotted, that was Eric Knowles, the one-man accident black spot. Anyway, welcome back. And in our next welter of snarl-ups, we look at the various forms of alarm and dismay that can result from communication failure. The first one, illustrating that old newsroom maxim, it's not what you tell them, it's what they hear.
Oh, what's your name?
Flora Smith.
Spell that. Spell that for me. No, that's enough.
It's one of my favourites, actually. In fact, I think he should get an award. I think he should get an MBA in. Or a Sir. Can you imagine that? Sir Richard Macaulay. Michael. I told him off. Oh, you've got to turn it off now. Oh, my God, so. Make it. Who else, Richard? Oh, that's it.
Hey, all right, buddy. Good to see you. Tell me about yourself.
I enjoy writing, and more importantly, I enjoyed dating Angelo's sister.
Well. Boy, you know what? I got something going through my head right now that Angelo would come right over the desk at me for, so I'm not going to say it.
Don't get me beat up.
What exactly do you ride?
Right.
Oh, writing!
The turnout was phenomenal. Now, our cameras were there as well, of course. Elizabeth Hurley hosted the event. There's Robbie Williams. Elizabeth changed her outfit 19 times. Every time a new designer's work came on, she had another dress on, and she arrived in another dress. That's what she arrived in. That's 20 outfits. We had some enormous A-list stars there. There, of course, is Gianni Versace. There's Beyonce Knowles
That's
beside
Armani,
him there.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's Armani. So, Armani, right, of course.
Yep.
Gianni Versace would have been a good booking, God bless him.
Hey, my name is Justin, and my girlfriend thinks I'm the sexiest guy because of the way I look at her.
Really, I'm not a fantasy. I'm the man you need me to be. The man who sees you as a work of art. Waiting until it's perfect and it's understood. You can trust me to know in the beauty of something.
Restructuring the program to take out those items related to the C-4 missile for conversion to the D-5.
What does that mean, Senator?
I don't know, but...
Also in the program, Nationwide wins an award for excellent environmental reporting.
But first, the aftermath of the state election. And good evening from Sydney.
Well, sorry for this delay.
Geraldine Dooge and Paul Murphy in a fair old state of flummox. Well, if there's one thing the years have taught me about life, it's that the moment to start cowering is when somebody says, "Trust me, I'm an expert." And though nobody uses those actual words in our next compilation, there's no mistaking that air of expertise.
The key to a jig is in the presentation. Slow movements. Sometimes it's either jigging the bait, just little short jigs, or other times just kind of sweeping it. Let it work.
Oh, man.
Where do I start?
Come on, I show you.
Okay, I'm coming. Ooh. Right, Enrico, what we doing?
Now we cut all the part that goes up.
Everything grows up,
Goes up because the olives have to be down.
They're growing downwards.
Going down, so it's easier to... Oops!
So we bring most of the tree down, yeah?
And once you've made all of your innards, you just want to go around them with some glitter pen around all the edges and do exactly the same to your body cavity once the fabric paint has dried. This just makes everything stand out and gives it a really bold, professional...
Cereman!
That's the posh word for earwax, which comes from the Latin word cera, meaning wax. That's where ceruminous
When the Zulu people start fighting, they shout the Zulu war cry, Usutu. Usutu means you start fighting. But when you give up the fight, you shout Kumu. Kumu means I give up or I surrender. Now our chief will show us. Ow. Telling the horns to lie down. He's calling them closer. Some because bigger than his.
Kumu, a phrase sometimes translated as "get my agent on the blower." But that Kumu syndrome, that isn't just confined to the equatorial regions. All over the world, you can come across TV performers suddenly balking at what they've been told to do. Take, for instance, this American reporter, instructed to deliver a piece on gun regulation inside a shooting gallery.
The real tragedy of last night's incident is... 3, 2, 1. The real tragedy of last night's incident is that it could have been prevented. Basic awareness of gun safety is the responsibility of... 3, 2, 1. The real tragedy of... 3, 2... 3, 2, 1. The real tragedy of last night's incident is that it could have been prevented. A basic awareness of gun safety is the responsibility of everyone who owns a gun.
I brought your notes for me, President.
Oh, that's really nice of you, Brian. You shouldn't have bothered, honest. Hey, listen, how long's it been?
5 years.
5 years,
Ah.
yes. How's things?
Not too bad.
Yes, how's the chip shop?
Chip shop's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
How's your new job?
Yeah, well, it's really nice of you to bring this present, Brian. It's a jar of pickled eggs.
you be deeply pleased to have the beautiful? He's just beautiful.
Keep rolling, please. Once more, please, Tim.
I'm steaming up, I'm pissed off, and I've got PMT. And I'm riding a donkey.
We'll follow the old firm all the way. So for all the latest team news, live reports and of course match action, join us on Scotland Today from 6 o'clock.
Right, one more.
Oh, come on.
Nice smile.
I can't smile anymore. I'm not smelling anymore. That's it.
Right, now do the same. Could you go...
No.
Well, now that Richard has plenty of money, he says he wants to go back to school and study his lifelong dream, photography. More of our evening snowmobile ride from Steamboat Springs, Colorado in just a moment. Stay tuned. Don't go away. We'll be right back. In just a minute. Forget it.
For all those who complain about the amount of nudity on television, let me put the case for the defence. Actors are so much less trouble when you've got them running round naked. You clothe them in any kind of garment and they're liable to go in for this kind of thing.
Danny, hè? Hoeveel geld krijgt hij eigenlijk van je? Ja, ik hoorde hem om geld vragen. Het had iets met jullie werk te maken.
Helaas, dat kan ik je niet vertellen. Sommige dingen zijn nou eenmaal erg persoonlijk.
En ik niet.
Mijn shirt zit verkeerd, maar dat is niet erg.
Trisha, what a lovely surprise.
I'm not stopping.
Oh, well, never mind. Happy Christmas. It's a bit tacky.
It's gorgeous.
You think?
It'd be better with the lights on.
Hmm?
How did you do that?
This must be really exciting for you because you're the, it's the first one for you.
Yeah, I know. I've only been doing it for about 10 years.
Actually, I know this is a really comedy moment, but everyone can see my earpiece, so should we swap?
Yes.
I want them to see my slit.
Well, so you've got a lovely slit.
Isn't it interesting how women can do things up behind their back, but men can't undo things in front of their face? Discuss. Anyway, another claim you'll often hear TV persons making is, oh, no, I never touch a drink before a performance, which of course is very commendable, but as you'll see, there are some of them who shouldn't touch one during a performance.
Paul has prepared this amazing starter with caviar and lobster and beautiful things and a lovely tienne, and the main course is going to be an amazing chicken. We have champagne served by Fred Talbot himself, another waiter. So many have returns of... Oh!
Maybe there's something I can do for you.
Well, as you can see, I'm pretty busy right now.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm looking at the scenes we shot today.
Well, why don't you just run them through a movie projector?
Oh, he's too busy talking to Brian. They've got beer in those
Go on, mate.
blessed
Go on,
coffee
Toppers.
cups, and we're not going to get any sense
We
out
don't.
of them.
Look, there's nothing in it.
In with the piccalilli. There we go. Give that a good stir up. And now another one of my fond favourites. Ideally try and use draft cider. But if not, open a bottle of cider and just let all the fizz come out of it. And just pour in the cider, or 2/3 of it, and save the rest for yourself. Right, that shouldn't happen. There's a casserole pot that's supposed to be heat-proof.
Heb jij dit ook allemaal geregeld?
Well, my dad's birthday's coming up, so I'm going to buy him some whiskey. The question is, which bottle? This is the 17-year-old, the one that won the prize. Cost £35. That's very, very nice. It's kind of sweet, I like that. This one here is 21 years old. £44. I prefer the 17-year-old, I think, which is a relief. But this one here is a single cask whiskey. There's only 62 bottles of this left anywhere, and it costs £200. Oh dear, that is so nice. I'm certainly not a bourbon drinker anymore. But just to make sure, I'm going to go back, check again. Yeah, 17's not bad. I think that one's better. I've muddled up my glasses a bit now, but I can tell by tasting. Which one was that?
That's a single cask.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I may be here a while.
Ruth England demonstrating that television doesn't always use cold tea for whiskey. But let's move now to another intrepid TV reporter at work. This one conducting an interview while simultaneously acting as his own cameraman. A feat of multi-skilling where the first requirement, unfortunately, is to make sure the camera tripod is locked off.
Well, we're obviously very pleased tonight, firstly to have kept control of the council, and secondly we've gained a couple of seats so far, which is excellent news, and I think it shows that the public are pleased with what we've done in our first year and are placing their trust in us for a second year, which is good for us.
Why do you think the public have decided to keep with Liberal Democrats?
I think we set out what we were going to do last year over the first 2 years of office, and we have been delivering on our policies. We've dealt with the financial problems of the city, we've kept the council tax reasonable, we've introduced green boxes and a number of other things. So we've delivered. I think pretty much it has. I don't think the But at the end of the day, people take the local politics, local issues seriously. There has been, I think, some anti-war reaction, one or two parts of the city, possibly our latest Greens have had a good that. But on the whole, people have, well, on the doorsteps, people have been interested in local issues.
Thank you.
The interview that Graham Lewis edited out of his demo reel. But continuing our mission to save the world from creeping infallibility, here's some fumbles, bumbles and stumbles that may surprise a few people because they reveal how nobody criticises their mistakes as forcibly as performers themselves. Don't believe me?
You know, if you were a local girl, I'd have cycled miles see you. Best suit, cycle clips, the lot. That's crap. Let's do it again, sorry.
I need assistance right now. Because I'm exposing myself to America.
Doesn't look like you need any assistance.
You look good. Struggling, aging character actress.
So, no statues. And no cut of the profits for me. But all is not lost. Don't worry, amigo. But you'll have to wait until the morning for your next installment. I hope he lets me do that line again. I'm sure he will.
¿Qué pasa, güereja?
Es cierto que... Es cierto...
In national issues, it's a matter that we will actually allow people to keep their taxes. That's absolute rubbish.
Well, it seems almost certain that for the first time in nearly 50 years, South Australia will not have its own open tennis tournament. The fact of the matter is fairly simple. ANZ, who have poured at least $400,000 into sponsorship over the last 3 years, pulled out in May, leaving the Australian tough get you ass stand up. Disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. To ever say you're a stand-up merchant in ever again, Aston. I mean, look at this. This is what me. It seems almost certain that for the first time in nearly 50 years, South Australia will not have its own open tennis tournament. The fact of the matter is simple. ANZ, who have sponsored the thing for over $400,000 in the last 3 years, pulled out in May and have left the South Australian Tennis Association in a quagmire. We don't come up with a sponsor in the double quick time, then we're see, I can do it like that.
Good morning. Well, here we are in the heart of Theatreland. I've always wanted to be a part of a West End show, and I thought this might be a way to start. But you want a chance to win £10,000. Well, all you got to do is ring tone. Oh, it's windy.
I just wondered if you'd like to make a statement about the police decision to call a halt to cleaning up the red lights.
Whatever the police decide is entirely their concern.
But as yours is one of the loudest voices urging this campaign in the first place, couldn't you give me just a comment, Councillor?
Look, nothing that I may have said either in the council chamber or privately. The bloody house is falling down.
No!
What's wrong with the dining room?
It was fully booked.
Well, I'm surprised you just didn't buy the hotel and turf all the customers out.
I would not be so ruthless.
No, you probably let them finish their soup first.
Perhaps you would like to freshen up.
The final of the Grand Prix of Melbourne. 6 Crackerjack bike riders, Repco Cycles, secret distance scratch race. Riders have moved away. Gordon, would you like to explain how the secret distance comes about?
The secret distance normally comes about as... that's a good question, Bill.
You don't know. It was supposed to be a 4-up sprint, so that wasn't a sprint. In fact, I'd say the riders don't know, Gordon, just what's going on.
I don't think I know what's going on, Bill.
We should have taken a cab. This is madness.
No, this is poverty. It's what you brought us to.
We're not this poor.
I'm not prepared to look after you for another year. If you want... Oh, if you won't marry, I've balls it up.
Look, get over yourself. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Oh, mate, calm down a bit.
No! People are always telling me what to do. No one gives a damn about what I want. I've got responsibilities, Cameron. I can't be messing around. I'm going to be a father.
She saw something that she was not meant to see.
What?
Someone enter or leave the cabin of Madame Doyle last night.
Did she say who?
If you please to excuse us, Mademoiselle Jacqueline.
Oh, yes, of course it
Now then, she's buxom, brazen, brassy, and a sharp tongue has been the source of much gossip and scandal.
Completely unnecessary.
Less about Kate. We're going to talk, of course, about Viv Hope from Emmerdale.
Yeah, this weekend's Dina Payne, who plays Viv, celebrates not 100 years.
I needed the money, especially with Ben sick.
I've got my finger jammed in the cigarette.
You can call 0900 911 11 99. That's 0900 911 11 99. Or email trishaextra@itv2.com. Bye!
And a brief moment there from Carl Newton's video, 100 Unusual Ways to Hurt Your Nose. Well, we're still trying to track down a clip where a political correspondent attributed a story to a highly placed Whitehall souse. What it illustrates, you see, is how misreading a line can not only make it more interesting, but sometimes more accurate. Examples abound.
The other thing I love about Cyprus is those long, sort of sweeping beaches that they've got. It's got a very British feel as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous, actually. Just mentioning those long sweeping beaches, you must have...
Those protected birds are worth hundreds of dollars on the Australian black market and overseas.
Could have been lost or discarded ages ago,
The weather would have shown some effect. No, it's quite recent.
People just don't consider the cruelty.
Oh, money's their only interest. Well, there are very heavy fines for trapping certain species of carrots. Oh, carrots.
The view from up here is meant to be quite spectacular on a queer day.
In the blade?
We'll rescue that, too.
Could be dangerous.
I thrive on danger. I'm a warrior. When other men shriek in fear, I ride forward with my sword in the thing there.
From the concert is Major Jim Schmidt.
Right, well, you would have had a pointer, and it would have pointed out the question. In this case, it says, which is the fattest of all the animals? Strange you should choose that one. I shall put it there in the centre and spin him, and the answer would have been, if his pointer had come down, cheetah. Fastest, not fattest.
This next tune changes the tempo. Speaking of tempo, don't forget Nino and April. Nino Tempo and April Stevens will be here. This is Gladys Pips and the Knights.
Well, what you've got here, Margie, is actually a penis in lager. In lager.
I was wondering, is there an advance I can get a chance on my wages?
My milk's dried up. He's going to need everything. Napples.
Well, the team have been meeting at their headquarters in Surrey this morning, and amongst the press scum is Scrum.
Sorry, he said. I wonder. But that's us, more or less, out of here. So if I extend our usual thanks to all those who helped us broaden the boundaries of Balls Up, there's just time for a little tale that, I give you my word, is absolutely true. When I was in a supermarket not long ago, the checkout lady looked up at me and said, "Aren't you the man who does Tarrant on TV?" I said, "No, the man who does Tarrant on TV is named Tarrant." She said, "Oh." So, just to avoid any further confusion,
That was a commercial from Italy for the Mexicali restaurant, where the message seems to be eating Chinese food might give you an unwelcome lavatorial after effect, which I have to say is a bit rich coming from a Mexican restaurant. But whichever cuisine you choose or whatever diet you follow, nothing could prepare your stomach lining for an appearance on the Spanish game show Gente con Chispa. It's such a bloody silly language, I'm sorry. What about David Beckham's getting on? At the end of the day... Sorry, one more. Gente con Chispa. Why do you come from somewhere else? One more. Gente con Chispa. Settle in, everybody. We could be here for a while. Hang on. Ah. Here we go. Good. Gente con Chispa. That was a commercial. We're not going to get through this one. Come on. Sorry. Oh, God. Shut up. Sorry about this. Right, one more. Don't you start bloody coughing either. Bloody Tequin sitting there. Don't you start. Oh, is it Google? No, I don't know. Sorry. Where were we? Oh, yes. Meanwhile, back in Spain. That was a commercial from Italy for the Mexicali restaurant, where the message seems to be eating Chinese food might give you an unwelcome lavatorial after effect, which I have to say is a bit rich coming from a Mexican restaurant. But whichever cuisine... Oh, for Christ's sake! It was fine the first time. I should have left it alone. Couldn't we do it the first one with the crap pronunciation? Gente con Chispa. Oh, it's spelled with a G. G-E-N-T. How can G be... No, we put a bloody H, for God's sake. That's why we beat the bloody Armada. That's why we won. That's our Spanish correspondent down here. So the G is a H. Of course it is. Right, sorry, one more.
Stand by in 5, 4, 3...
That was a commercial from Italy for the Mexicali restaurant, where the message seems to be eating Chinese food might give you an unwelcome lavatorial after effect, which I have to say is a bit rich coming from a Mexican restaurant. But whichever cuisine you choose or whatever diet you follow, nothing could prepare your stomach lining for an appearance on the Spanish game show Gente con Chispa.